Tonight at 6, 2 years later, the world is still feeling the effect of the October 7, 2023 Hamas attack.
And FAFSA is now open for all Kent State students, where you can find help and information right here on campus.
The government has halted many federal agencies and their work, causing some concern for those traveling during this time.
And over in downtown Kent, one local business is receiving some much-needed assistance. This and more as your KSTV newscast starts right now.
This is Kent Stater TV.
Good evening, Portage County. Thank you for tuning into KSTV. I'm Nikki Gajeski.
And I'm Gage Wellman. We start tonight with news here on campus.
That's right, Gage. Today marks the second anniversary of the start of the Hamas attacks in Israel.
Many across the country are gathering to commemorate this day. And at Kent, student organizations came together at the event. 2 years of genocide, 2 years of resistance.
We take thanks to our reporter Lex Rady, who is there right now.
What can you tell us, Lex?
That's right, guys. I am live at Risman Plaza, where students have gathered for a march organized by Students for Justice in Palestine. Organizers said the march marks 2 years since the escalation of violence in Gaza. They say the demonstration calls attention to what they view as decades of displacement, occupation, and oppression, using this protest to demand justice and call out the systems that allow the violence to continue. Today marks the official 2-year anniversary since the October 7th attack, where Hamas-led fighters launched assaults on Israel, killing about 12,000 people and taking around 250 hostages. Israel's military responded with a full-scale invasion of Gaza, and since then, more than 67,000 Palestinians have been reported killed. The ongoing violence has drawn international outrage, sparking protests like this one across college campuses. Live at Risman Plaza, I'm Lex Rady.
Thank you, Lex. On the national level, in New York, Columbia University has set a memorial on its campus on Monday. Students on campus shared their feelings on the anniversary amid conversations of ceasefire.
That shouldn't be a picture in every chair. That should be a human life, but it isn't anymore.
Look at all these faces here, smiling, beautiful faces. It just brings back so much more hope into Columbia's future. Columbia
University created a memorial in honor of the 1,205 people that were killed by Hamas on October 7th, 2023. In the center of campus, an empty chair is placed to commemorate all who were lost 2 years ago. With each chair, a photo of each person who died as a result of the conflict. This comes as President Trump says the 48 Israeli hostages that are still held hostage by Hamas will be released by the end of the week.
Your first forecast on Kent Stater TV.
A seasonal burn ban is in effect for the next couple of months.
The Ohio Department of Natural Resources Division of Forestry and Ohio State Fire Marshals are urging residents to take precautions if they plan on burning debris due to the dry season.
Authorities say there's elevated risk of wildfires due to the lack of rain in recent weeks. We have our weather anchor Lillian Drabick with us. Lillian, we had some weather for today. What can we expect in the upcoming days?
Well, guys, the risks are still high. Wildfires occur in Ohio every year, and the risks associated with wildfires are heightened during the months. Dry leaves, weeds, and grasses cover the ground as humidity and high winds can spread these fires out of control. Definitely, the rain today will definitely help, but make sure to be careful when burning any debris or waste this season. But let's take a closer look at the weather today. So the weather today is looking, this is our hourly forecast, so at 8 p.m. tonight we have a 54% chance of rain. So it's gonna go, the rain chance is going to go down as we go later at the night. So you won't need your umbrellas if you're walking out at night. But the temperature is supposed to go down. All right, and then tomorrow we have a sunrise at 7:30 a.m. Rain 5% chance. So tomorrow we're not really looking at any rain. We're gonna have a nice sunny day with intermittent clouds, some sunshine throughout the day, but partly cloudy. A 12-mile-per-hour wind, so definitely bring a jacket or two. And then tomorrow's forecast, this is the extended forecast. So for Wednesday, we have, again, that 5% chance of rain. Throughout this next week, we're not looking at any high chances of rain. We're looking at very nice, sunny, partly cloudy days with low to mid temperatures, some low 60s, high 60s, and then you're not looking until next week to get into that low 70s. So while it's dreary weather today, keep your head up, the sun is coming. Stay under your umbrella and stay tuned to hear your 7-day outlook.
Well, hopefully we'll have some good weather for homecoming and Saturday's parade. As for the parade, due to Main Street construction, the traditional route is being changed and will start on Summit Street at 9 a.m. with a block party. The route will mostly be a straight march going through the grandstand at the Student Green. The parade will begin at 10:30 flashes.
That's right, Nikki, and a thank you to Lillian as well. Last month, the 2026-2027 free application for federal student aid, also known as FAFSA, opened last month. Now I know, Nikki, you don't have to worry about this as you are graduating, but students like me, underclassmen, this is something we should pay attention to.
I know, Gage, and luckily though, the university still cares about you guys and is offering some help in filling out the application. Our reporter Casey Baylog has more on what the university is doing. Hi, Casey.
Hi guys, that's right. FAFSA is now open, and while it may seem stressful for many students, Kent campus is offering some help. If students need help with FAFSA, they can walk in at the Financial Billing and Enrollment Office in the second floor at the library, and there will be someone to help them walk them through this process. I spoke with Rhonda Dollenheimer about the benefits of going to these walk-ins.
And it just sort of takes that pressure off of them, like that they would make a mistake or do something wrong, and just to have that person, because it is actually very simplified, but to have that person there that they can say, am I answering this correctly? Is this what they're wanting here? And we've got somebody that can guide them through that. It just sort of takes that extra anxiety out.
While I was there, I had some help doing my FAFSA so I could get it done early, and it took me less than 10 minutes to get it done. Dollenheimer emphasized the importance of getting it submitted early.
The FAFSA opens on October 1st every year. The earlier you file the FAFSA, the more opportunities that you can maximize different grants that are out there, because there are some that are on a first-come, first-served basis with the Department of Education.
If you miss these walk-in appointments, FBE also allows you to schedule virtual or in-person appointments with the same benefits. For KSTV, I'm Casey Baylog.
Thank you, Casey. With the government shutdown underway, many government workers are affected by this pause in their jobs, including air travel.
So if you're planning a trip soon, CNN's Ivan Rodriguez has some clarification on how this could affect you and your plans.
With the government shutdown sliding into its 7th day, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says air traffic controllers are wondering if there's an end in sight.
They're thinking about, am I going to get a paycheck?
Controllers are considered essential workers, so they must work during the shutdown, but are not being paid.
We want to make sure we have air travel safe and controllers focused not on their mortgages, not on their next paycheck, not on food on the table, but actually on making sure you and your family are safe. 12
FAA facilities saw staffing shortages Monday night. The control towers in Burbank, Phoenix, and Denver had so-called staffing triggers reported in the public FAA operations plan. Other facilities that handle air traffic around airports in Newark, New Jersey, Jacksonville, Florida, Chicago, Washington, D.C., and Indianapolis also were short-staffed, which in some cases caused hours-long delays.
If we have additional sick calls, we will reduce the flow consistent with a rate that's safe for the American people.
Former air traffic controller Harvey Skolnick says anytime a facility isn't staffed properly, it has a ripple effect.
It has an effect on breaks. It has an effect on controllers getting time off. It has an effect on training. And the job is tough enough as it is. And when you have to work 6 days a week, and now you're not getting paid on time, so everything has a cumulative effect on the FAA.
I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
New data suggests that young credit card holders are struggling with debt. A study from the Federal Reserve Bank of Philadelphia identified cardholders aged 18 to 34 with credit card debt that was more than 90 days late. Factors as to why this is happening include a tighter job market and younger adults having less in their savings account to start their careers. In the state of Ohio, we ranked 16th across all states in terms of severe delinquency.
Moving to local politics, early voting starts today in Ohio for the general election. This option of voting is open both in-person and absentee voters. The application for early voting can be found on the Secretary of State's website, and the deadline for early ballot is October 28th. For mail, once you receive your ballot, you'll need to cast your vote and mail it back to the Board of Elections before November 3rd.
To all the coffee lovers out there in Kent, one of the local coffee shops just got a tool that can help with their service.
If Congress is not going to hold the President of the United States of America accountable, then I will.
That was Mayor Johnson amid the visit of FBI Director Kash Patel to Chicago as the federal government continues to push for a National Guard deployment. When we come back, what is happening in Chicago?
Brush, brushy, brush, brushy, brush, brush your teeth.
I didn't even remember that.
We in the state of Ohio.
Even if they're bad, hundreds and hundreds of them, just to find a good one. Yeah. And then
I've been in this long enough. I feel like I know what I'm doing.
Knowing that you're basically like there and being
with that, but it has a special place in my heart. I grew up watching it so much. Have you guys seen it?
Tomorrow's news leaders.
Today's top stories.
From an award-winning student newsroom.
This is Kent Stater TV.
Your community.
Your stories.
Welcome back. Right here in Kent, Bentry not only serves coffee for the community, but makes coffee grounds for local businesses and shops.
The company recently received a grant to make this process easier. Reporter Atalia Milwich has the story.
Thanks, guys. The recently awarded grant let the coffee roasters install an overhead crane to work alongside employees. The coffee making process at Bentry all starts with one thing, a bag of beans. And with the Jobs Ohio and Team Neo grant, transferring that bag has become easier than ever.
We were already thinking about a crane or some sort of like something, because we're growing, and something to just sort of take the manual part out of this job.
Bentry received a $25,000 grant to install the crane in their facility.
It's giving businesses like us the opportunity to stay here, to be supported by Ohio, and to stay in this area and keep doing what we're doing and make that impact on the community.
Ryan Brannon said the newly installed crane has improved efficiency, safety, and production.
It takes away a lot of the physical labor of moving these 150-pound bags around, and it also speeds up the process.
Bentry Coffee Roasters started almost 15 years ago and has been growing and growing.
We started out with like a bean scoop and a bag.
Their products are now in over 100 grocery stores and across local restaurants and shops here in Kent. As they continue to expand, finding new ways to improve efficiency is important.
We're trying to add equipment that takes the strain off and takes those repetitive motions out, but still allows for people to work. And from there, this is an investment in the team.
Bentry plans to keep advancing their production and bringing in new tools to help the process along. Reporting for KSTV, I'm Talia Milowich.
Keeping you informed and ahead of the storm, this is your KSTV weather.
Rain or shine, I'll be here on your Tuesday newscast to tell you all about the wonderful weather in Ohio. Today, it looks like rain. However, the rest of your week, the sun is sure to come back. But today, we had those rain showers, 66 degrees right now, a 4-mile-an-hour western wind. So earlier today it was a little windy, but it's getting, the wind is calming down as we go further into the night. Your sunset tonight is going to be at 6:56 p.m. And I'll tell you, I did look at the weather radar today, and it looks like we're going to see some heavier rains and showers tonight at 7. So expect that later on tonight. And then let's head out to our statewide view. Akron-Canton region, of course, we have that 66 degrees, as well as Columbus and Athens. Cincinnati, of course, always warmer than us, 70 degrees. Toledo, 55 degrees. And then over here at Pittsburgh, again, it's that nice 66 degrees for our Pennsylvania friends. All right, now let's take a closer look at our region. Of course, it's beautiful weather right now, mid-60s, lower 50s. So Kent, we have 67 degrees, Akron-Canton, 66 around, and Worcester and Mansfield a little bit warmer than us at 68. And then up towards that lake, it's a little bit cooler with 64 degrees, and then Ashtabula up here, 69 degrees. Well, that's all I have for you tonight. Stay warm and dry tonight and take advantage of the cooler fall weather. For KSTV, I'm Lillian Drabick.
Thank you, Lillian, for the weather update. Legal battles or the deployment of National Guards in Chicago still brings some concern to the city. Chicago's Mayor Brandon Johnson spoke about his views on a decision from the federal government, saying the federal government is out of control.
This is one of the most dangerous times in our nation's history. An unhinged, double-minded, simple-minded man. You communicate with people. You come up with policies. You hold people accountable. This president is unchecked.
Members of the Texas National Guard have mobilized near the Chicago area since their arrival at Elwood U.S. Army Reserve, along with FBI Director Kash Patel also visiting the city. So far, 200 troops have been dispatched, but a source close to the matter told CNN that more can be expected. Operations in Chicago are not expected to begin immediately, but soldiers are receiving crowd control and legal training.
One quarterback is on the move, and Joe Flacco. We give you the details and more on your KSTV Sports Update.
Solo stage where the player spends most of it being hunted down by Infinite. The weapon that performed the best here was the Drill Wispen. Its ability to...
He finally is like, I get it now. I get it. I have worth because I'm me. Yeah, and I really liked it a lot. Like, I'm not...
What are you staring at? How do you know it's me? No.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Go. Do you feel good about that? No. I'm looking at it right.
And yellow today, feel free to use orange, feel free to use green, feel free whatever you want to do. These are what I have in my refrigerator.
Students, especially those that are in CCI fondly enough, are going to be visiting there quite often. But does their reward program
I've always loved space and football. Growing up, some people told me I had to choose. But here's the deal. You can be great at more than one thing. And getting involved in STEM opens up your world to a universe of opportunities in life.
This is my time.
Get inspired and get involved today. There are STEM programs and science centers available in your community, so be sure to check out spaceforall.us to learn more and get started.
This is my time. There ain't no doubt in my mind.
Find your place in space.
This is my time.
This is your Kent Stater TV Sports Report.
Welcome back. Although the Cleveland Guardians season has come to a close, award season begins for their star player.
That's right, Nikki. Third baseman Jose Ramirez is up for the American League Hank Aaron Award, which is given out to the best hitter of each league.
For more on sports, we welcome in our very own Evan Schofield. Evan, do you think Ramirez will win the trophy?
Guys, I do think he should run away with this one. He's been as consistent as can be for the Guardians and most definitely deserves his flowers. But taking things from the diamond to the gridiron, we have the latest NFL news tonight. Surprising news out of the NFL this morning as the Cleveland Browns have agreed to trade quarterback Joe Flacco and a 6th-round pick to the Cincinnati Bengals in exchange for a 5th-round pick. Flacco started the first 4 games for the Browns, putting up disappointing numbers to say the least. This is Flacco's 3rd team in 1 year, also having a stint with the Colts in 2024. Flacco will take over as the starter in Cincinnati over Jake Browning in quarterback Joe Burrow's absence. Taking things to Kent State sports, the Kent State women's soccer team returns home Thursday night to host Ohio University at Zoller Field. The Golden Flashes are coming off a 2-1 rivalry win over Akron with goals from Jules Zielinski and Ava Luckian. Kent State looks to build momentum and climb the MAC standings behind a strong defensive effort and an attack that outshot the Zips 11-5. Kickoff against the Bobcats is set for 7 p.m. at Dick Stadium. The Cleveland Cavaliers are back, but only for preseason play as they take on the Chicago Bulls in Rocket Arena at 7. Last season didn't end the way they wanted, losing to the Pacers in the Eastern Conference semifinals as a 1 seed entering the playoffs. This year, they try and overcome some health issues that plagued them last year. Donovan Mitchell, along with Darius Garland and Evan Mobley, return for the year, along with DeAndre Hunter's first full season with the team. Taking things to prime time Monday Night Football, Chiefs and Jaguars, Everbank Stadium. Patrick Mahomes has to get his team the win tonight to get out of the dumps. Starting off hot, 3rd and goal. Who else but Travis Kelce for the touchdown, 7-0 early. This one's going to be Mahomes on the keeper. They're up 14-0 for the score. Now, 14-7 now. 5th-year quarterback Trevor Lawrence, he said, anything you can do, I can do better. He runs it in himself for a touchdown. Tie game. Now Mahomes at the goal line. That one is picked off. That is the linebacker Devin Lloyd. He breaks a tackle, and I don't know, guys, he could go all the way here. This would be his 4th season, but a 99-yard pick six, the longest pick six in Jaguars history, makes this score 21-14. What an impressive play from the Jaguars there. Now, 4th quarter, 28-24, time running out. Lawrence falls. He gets up and he dives for the end zone for the touchdown. What a night for Lawrence. 3 total touchdowns. Jags are going to win this one 31-28 to go 4-1. Well, that's all tonight in the world of sports. For more sports content, check out the Kent Stater on all socials and tune into Overtime this and every Friday at 7. For KSTV Sports, I'm Evan Schofield.
Thank you, Evan. Girls just want to have fun, and Cindy Lauper will be moving her fun to Vegas. Well, the details on her future plans.
Good morning. Hope you all had a good weekend and are ready to be inspired. One quick thing I want to remind you guys.
Major key alert. Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Today we're talking about inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Oh, great. You want to get that paper? You better turn in that paper and get an A+. That's a major key. Another one. Mogul talk. You want to reach the mountaintop? You got to go hard. To succeed, you have to believe. Stay focused. Fly higher than the eagle. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote from recent history?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com. Is going to all those live concerts really such a bad thing? Hey, no judgment, but today, 1 in 4 people over 20 have signs of noise-induced hearing loss. So let's boogie and get those ears checked.
The FDA asks questions like, is this drug safe? Does it work the way it should? Is it high quality? Do its benefits outweigh its known risks? Find the answers at fda.gov/drugs.
Hi, I'm Leland Melvin, and I traveled to space twice as a NASA astronaut. Space technologies help protect our precious Earth. Space helps us monitor changes in carbon emissions, track the pace of climate change. It even helps us fight natural disasters. Make sure that you get out to your local science museum or go to spaceforall.us to explore and learn about space and science. Space is for all.
As Travis Kelce said, Viva Las Vegas. Native music artist Cyndi Lauper may be singing that soon, as she's just announced a Vegas residency at the Coliseum and Caesar Palace. Previously, Lauper wrapped up her farewell tour in the summer, so fans, there's still time after time to see her. For those interested, tickets to the Vegas show go on sale now, so you might want to sheep-op to that.
And Steak and Shake plans to install huge United States flags outside of its restaurants. The Indianapolis-based burger chain says it's more a move to proudly support American values and traditions. Steak and Shake says the flags will be the tallest and biggest that local governments allow. Installations have already begun. Well, Nikki, oh, look at this beautiful heart graphic. Great job,
that
team.
was sweet.
Cyndi Lauper moving
Yeah.
into the big palace in Vegas. I love that because, you know, big thing about me, love 80s music.
I know that you do. I'm really excited. I feel like, I mean, one of my favorite 80s songs is Let's Hear It for the Boys, but I'm like, let's hear it for the girls for this moment.
Let's do that, yes.
Yeah.
For me, I would say some of my favorite 80s musicians, got to go with Michael Jackson.
Oh, of course.
For sure. Love Michael Jackson and Prince as well. What about you?
Man, I'm like blanking out. I love Aerosmith.
Okay.
Like I know Aerosmith is 90s, 70s, but they had like Whatever It Takes, I would believe was 81. We have one of our producers, our sports director, telling me to sing one right now.
I'll sing one. I will sing one.
You probably have a better voice than me. I
definitely
sing.
don't. I do not have a better singing voice.
You know what? I'm going to sing it. Whatever it takes.
And that's me on the guitar.
Thank you so much for joining us for a musical Tuesday evening.
You can see more stories of your community on our website, kenstater.com. And I'm Gage Wellman.
Tune in tonight at 8 p.m. for a brand new episode of The Blurb. I'm Nikki Gajewski. Have a great night, Portage County. Air guitar.
Air guitar.
Hey, I'm worried about your parents. We need to show them how to spot phishing emails.
Agree, the scammers are out of control.
And we need to show them how to use a password manager. Plus, help them add multi-factor authentication.
Yes, we use MFA at work and it's great. Great cake. I'll use MFA to verify my purchase. Software update? Done. Time to celebrate.
For more information on how to keep yourself and those you care about safe online, go to CISA.gov/secure our world.